Can I pick? Can I pick Mr. Brian to give our speaker feedback? One good point and one point. He needs you.
Okay. So I think the most important thing that I admire from you is your courage. All right, and I think all of us here do. You're talking about fear. So we feel that you have fear, but we also feel the courage that you have to overcome those fears, to come up here and face your fear. Okay, so that's very inspirational for me personally, and I believe it's also does for everyone else here. So thank you for that, and cheers for that. Keep doing it, because I think that's the most important part that help you move forward. Skill are also important, but I think from time to time you can learn more skill, you can practice, you can become better. But the courage is everything. Thank you.
That's right. Now, I won't let you wait any longer. Please welcome onto the stage to Master Rakesh.
Mr. Sun, congratulations. As an audience, two objectives Mr. Sun had was about introducing himself. Do you know Mr. Sun better now? Yes? No?
Yes.
Totally.
Totally.
Yeah.
And do you also know what did you like about him? Emotions.
The way he organized his stage.
He organized the stage.
Yeah.
And the way he was so honest, brutally honest.
Yeah.
Right? So, Mr. Sun, I would say the topic which you had taken to introduce yourself to the audience was very, very apt. Because tell me one person who doesn't have a fear of something, not necessarily public speaking, but everybody, all of us have something or the other as a fear. But again, having fear and just being fearful, or are we really facing that fear? So that is something which really inspired at least me of, if you have a fear, face it, continue facing it, and you will overcome. So that's what I really loved, the way you introduce the topic, which is about facing your fear. And you also mentioned, don't run away from fear, because that's not the solution. Face it, overcome it. And this is like, I have been observing you presenting in the previous classes, and I see every time you come on stage, you are a different Sun, going one level up from where you were. And that's what the progression is all about. So, well done. You also had 2 chairs. I was wondering, what is this for? But then again, you sat in one chair, you talked about facing the fear, and then I understood you were actually getting Sun next to you. And you also, in your speech, you mentioned, would you tell your son to avoid the fear? And of course not. As a parent, as a guardian, you will never say, oh, my dear son or daughter, please avoid facing fear. Of course not. So very well, you connected with the audience. Connecting with the audience is the key, and you've done it very well. So things which I really liked was your courage to be honest, vulnerable. Ms. Lanan mentioned that sometimes when you become vulnerable, you get the audience with you. It doesn't matter. And the confidence you have. So I really love that passion. Though you are still working on it and it's a journey which you are continuing, please do that. Couple of points for improvement. for the next speech, keep practicing. Because as I see, you are very particular on reaching on time whenever there is a class. I've seen that. You are first one to be there, which shows your dedication towards whatever you're doing. Continue that. The second one is looking at whatever you perform, reviewing your video and seeing how you are improving it. Another point. And as you become more and more, practice it more and more, you will avoid that long pause. So that's something which you can avoid. But again, it comes by practice.
Yes.
So continue doing that. Thank you.
Yes.